Welcome. I'm so excited to be here today. First, a quick introduction. Jamie Reese is Chief Information Security Officer with a major utility. He is actively involved in our cybersecurity ecosystem and a familiar face in Knowledge Park, Fredericton. His leadership role transcends work life and extends out into the community and even at home. With us today is also his son, Ben Reese, who is in, I wanted to say you're in grade 9, you're a 9-year-old student at Summerhill Elementary School. Ben has his own interests in the cyber realm, and that's what we're hoping to talk about today. But first, Jamie, please tell us a little bit about your role as CISO.
The role of a CISO is a mixture of things. I like to think it's, some part of expertise, a thorough understanding of the various aspects of cybersecurity and information security. But a large part of it is also evangelism or cheerleading even, right? We try to build a security culture for an organization more than just buying firewalls or other technologies to put in place. We really need all of the people in an organization to work towards that same goal. So to me, that's the bigger part, is the cheerleading piece, right? And it's the most fun.
Ben, what does your dad really do at work?
Plans things and makes interesting things, do interesting and sometimes odd things.
Well, that's a fair assessment of the work life. What advantages are there to having a dad who works in cybersecurity?
Well, we have lots of technology like Raspberry Pis, small computers, and other computer boards which are just scattered across the house at times.
Your home must be full of technology.
We use technology throughout our house. We all have our gadgets. We have a table set aside as a making space to play with things and do stuff. Security comes along with it, but there's no lecturing, right? We're having fun when we do what we do.
Did I hear something about Minecraft?
Yeah, we do have quite a few versions of Minecraft, and I do like to build, but I've also made lots of computer circuits like an AND gate and OR gate, and I'm planning to make a special door which only opens when you input the right code in basically binary.
You are 9 years old, you said?
Yes.
How about CyberLaunch Academy? Tell me a little bit about going to CyberLaunch.
Well, I take courses like coding robots, e-sewing, which is like turning a hat into a light show.
Turning a hat, as in what you put on your head?
Yes.
Into a light show?
Yes.
And what does that involve?
Well, it involves a special thread which conducts electricity and sewing and circuits.
You sew circuits into a hat?
I did.
That is really neat. Is it cyber secure, Dad?
So that's a really good question, of course. You think of all these Internet of Things. This is an Internet of hats, maybe, right? So it is an electrical Arduino component board that you code the patterns in that you want to flash in a certain way, and he did sew it, and it you can wear the hat and it lights up in all the various patterns as it goes. It was a really neat project. He mentioned the robots. He actually liked that one so much he did it twice.
So what did you switch up? You learned something, obviously, from the first one.
Well, the first one was a big Minecraft character head, about yay big, and I made it roll around and the lights in its eyes flashed on and off, and it did things like talking, making noises like that.
Would you do it again?
Yeah, I did it again, and I'm thinking of going into a different robot course which they have.
There's really a great variety of courses. So, he liked that one, so he did it twice, but he's been also done coding with drones. The e-sewing one that he mentioned, which we just finished actually, and the first one he did was called Adventure World in Computing, so they actually take the computer all apart and learn about all its pieces and how it works, and they did binary games. And so you mentioned about kind of showing off at school. He actually built a binary counting book as one of his school projects when they were doing math at school. Why don't you explain to me about it?
Yeah, it involved a big book which showed the binary representation and then our usually used base 10 representation. So I would put 1, 0, and then I would put 2.
And what does the 2 do?
The 2 is just what it is in base 10, and the 1, 0 is
The
what
2
it
is how all the rest of us talk. And 1, 0 represents 2 in binary, I guess. So his class was working on the numbering system, but rather doing his in kind of boring regular numbers, he used binary numbers and did a mapping of all of the ones. So he does show off a little bit at school. He also got to be involved in different video projects and things at school as well.